Ha ha! Well, oh, good evening, relatives. Good evening. It's that drive at 5. I'm getting it in a little earlier than that. If I get some people in here. If I can get some people in here. Some people in here. Let me get this up there. I want to get the... there we are. There we are. Here we go. I might have to put it up a little higher. A little higher. So yesterday, I was approached by... Who am I speaking with? Julie. I was approached by YouTube for... I played the Tribe Called Red. They said I was in a copyright infringement agreement or disagreement. And I needed to copy. I needed to, change my music or play something more appropriate. So anyway, this is the Drive at 5, guys. How you doing? I gotta clear my sinuses. What I'm trying to do is I need to promote this new page, YouTube. I also need you guys to, if you know of any other social platforms that we can use to take the place of Facebook, because Facebook is putting a lot of restrictions out there. They're starting to deactivate a lot of accounts. I personally have had my account stolen from Facebook. I'm not on Facebook. I'm not on Messenger as well. The person that stole my information is a Facebook security. But I'm going to go one step further. I'm going to go a little further. Talking with Sister We Chocolate. Talking to Chia Dave. Sister Sandy. And all these people who have been helping to try to get back my account. I need three codes from 3 trusted friends. One of them is Ernesto. Ernesto got locked up for locking it down up there in Washington, or wherever. The other was Holy Elk, Sister Bart Hansen. How are you doing, Athena? How are you guys doing, Julie? If you guys can find a social platform that I can use, I heard Twitch is real good. Twitch offers... I need the codes from Facebook. I have 5 trusted friends. Ernesto, Holy Elk, Sister Bart Hansen, Wichakpi Otto, and one more, Denny Glidwell. Those, I have 2 codes already. I need one more out of the 3. Hey, Kicking Out, how are you doing, sister? So, I was told to switch to Twitch. Twitch is it's a gamers platform. My kids use Twitch to play their games online. But here's a catch. I can also do broadcasting through Twitch. And I can also offer the 6, okay, so I got 4,000, almost close to, I had 5,000, close to 4,800 friends on my friend list. And then in Wawahualamani, we had almost 7,000 members. And I wonder how many of those members are actually bots or actually paid infiltrators. I'm not trying to bring dissension in our group, but what I want you guys to understand is the government has lost. Hey, Colin, how you doing? Chrome, it reminds me of the whirling rainbow. Chrome is for Google. Google Hangouts might be another option. But see, we have to use a platform for prayer. And we have to be able to bring Tribe Called Red. We also have to be able to be real respectful of what we are doing with this prayer group. And we have to offer, I don't want to offer any, the only drawback with Twitch is if I charge a membership, Twitch says it's depending on your Facebook following. If you have 10,000 followers and you charge $1 for membership, that's 10,000 followers. That's $10,000. Most people charge anywhere from $19 to $25, $29, but I'm not really. Hey, how you doing, Teresa Williams? How you doing, sister? I'm not really. I want to look at ways of stepping off of Facebook because I want to share something that Sister Wichapi is coming out here for ceremony. We're going to do ceremony, and we're bringing her to meet her relatives to get her relatives' support for what she's doing. I'm still having problems. I'm not even on Facebook, Teresa. The guy is in Facebook security. He stole my account, and he's been the one that's been stealing my account, been contacting all my Facebook Messenger friends, soliciting them. So, and also you guys got to remember, Facebook is starting to deactivate a lot of accounts that they look at as social threat groups. Social threat groups, okay? Let's just say we have a prayer group, a prayerful and peaceful prayer group that is consistent with change in America, around the world. That group, be it are speaking the truth, living in light with love and compassion and love and forgiveness, that group is being systematically singled out by the government, by the shadow government. The shadow government is the one that is really controlling this government. So, stepping away from all of this and going and using all this knowledge that we have, yeah, we scare them. We scare them because we're taking their power from them. They can't control us no more. They can't tell us. They can't tell us, oh, I'm taking back your power. I'm taking back. I want to share this with Sandy Losi so she can share this out on Facebook. And this is the thing, relatives. What's happening? Okay, I want to share this. Where relatives, don't go anywhere. I'm reconnecting. No, I'm not offline. I just stepped away to share this. I stepped away to share this with somebody that puts. Okay, so let me go back and show you something what just happened. Okay, so we got 3 viewers, 4 viewers. That's probably 16 viewers right there. 4, 8, 12. You add 4. It's the schematics of things. Yeah, I'm back. Thank you. Sorry that I had. What I'm trying to share with you guys is when I do this feed here, it's live. When I share it to Facebook through friends, the friends post it on Facebook because the individual has hacked into my YouTube as well. I change my information daily. I got a new phone. I got other people creating. Yes, please put it in all your groups and watch it and monitor it, please. Because yesterday, when I did this feed yesterday, I had 38 viewers. I had 4 people post it. Those 4 people that posted it, it got pulled off by Dr. David Udo or Dr. David Udo, whoever he claims is, Greg Hassel. In actuality, it's these government-paid researchers who do data analysis, who do marketing, but they're not marketing, relatives. If you look at every person who was sitting high up was standing around. I've been told that I was the voice of this whole thing. I still beg to differ. I'm not the voice. The ancestors are the voice. The ancestors speak to me. I go to the circle, to the people, to the Hochoka, to the Nakja, to the Oyate, and speak through them, to them. And it's the thing that our ancestors are sharing with us that are allowing us to stay ahead of these people. So I've already known what was coming down the pipe. Wichapi says these people are government researchers that have degrees in researching, and what she had decided, what she had come down with was because she has research in you know, linguist, war criminology. You know, she has these degrees where her degree outranks Enbridge in opinions or research that she's gathered, data processing. And so what she has done was she has submitted all her information, and then she saw how these people are using their information to circumvent, to discredit those individuals who have a lot to do with this awakening, with the eighth fire, with the prophecy of the eagle and the condor, with the people who are the higher ups, right? And so look at Eric, look at Ernesto, look at Chosby, look at myself, look at Angelo, look at look at everybody that has been way up here. They are trying to discredit everything that we do because the shadow government has lost control of everything. I like to call it shadow government because it's what John Trudell speaks of from beyond, right? Because he sends messengers through ceremony. And he tells us to go back and look at his video. Taking back Mother Earth. Take back the land. And what he's showing us is that in the early 60s, the government had COINTELPRO, counterintelligence that were put in place to vet, to monitor, to arrest these radical American Indian Movement members. Well, that was the 60s, okay? And we can go a little bit further. The Indian Relocation Act, the Indian Extermination Act. All these acts that were meant, that proved that indigenous natives were inferior races were in inferior race who they had deemed exterminatable, hence the Indian Extermination Act, 1832. And then we come a little further, and then we have 1932, 1958, the Indian Relocation Program. Because, yeah, I heard he got arrested today. And so what's happening is the government, look at Red Fawn, people. I want to burn sweetgrass for Red Fawn because I'm not going to allow her to become another Leonard Peltier. I'm going to burn sage. I'm sorry. And so, because I've asked everybody that came to my feeds, got chewing sweetgrass, sage. I've asked everybody that has come to these prayer groups to write letters of support for Red Fawn. Now, I will truly find out who really are listening, who are helping us, who are supporting us, and who are against us. If you're writing letters of support for Red Fawn, your name is going to be all over the watch list. The federal government watch list, okay? And what are they going to do to us? We haven't been in violation of any of our amendment rights or any state, federal, or local codified laws. We haven't been in violation of anything. But bringing prayer, bringing the people together, what's the harm in that? Where's the harm in that? So I wanted to make this video early so I can get this out there. I've got a lot of homework to get caught up because Weetopi's coming for 2 days. And so what I need to do is get caught up on my homework and prepare for Weetopi and Rob to come so we can do ceremony and make the, it's protocol. But I worry about our relatives that have not been able to catch the prayers, who have been wondering what's going on. And this is what angers me, and it doesn't piss me off. It really hurts me, because how many times have I been going on Facebook and telling people I'm not on Messenger? And yet these people message me through Messenger. Brother, message me. I just got a message from... I'm not on Messenger. I saw what was happening 2 months ago and pulled away. The same time my sister Mel got... either I blocked her or she blocked me. I don't know what happened, but I think it was the Creator that had protected both of us, because there's a lot of things that are happening here that we need to remember. The government is trying. Well, you have a lot to offer, Teresa. You have a lot to offer. Spreading the truth. Spreading the truth in your country about what's happening in this country, because now the government is trying to change the World Wide Web by taking away a lot of its freedom. Is it the Freedom of Information Act part of the United States Constitution, laws, articles, and bylaws? And yet they continue to break their own laws to protect themselves, to hide the truth that their corrupt shadow government has taken all the minerals from pretty much a lot of minerals and resources from Mother Earth, mineral and ore deposits from Mother Earth, that we are where we exactly are as our ancestors have foretold. I'm going to go another step further and look at Chief Oren Lyons, Princess, rest her heart, Princess Shandor is Chief Oren Lyons' daughter. Wilma Mankiller, rest her heart, rest her soul. And Floyd Westerman Hicro. I'll go that far to that prophecy that they were spreading as peacekeepers in 1999. What they were saying was that we are in drastic times then. We need to change then. But that was then, and this is now. And so these people didn't pay attention and heed those warnings. They didn't understand what indigenous meant. But they tacked Indio in front of the brown people, and we have so much disillusion, so much discontent, so much anger, so much division, so much racism, so much prejudice. When you look at all of those and you finally see with your own eyes the truth, these are looking glasses that help me see better. I take these off, I can't see squat. But when I put these on, I'm able to see that Indian on the second hill. Now that Indian on the second hill, he's burning, he's sending me a message, he's sending me a smoke signal. He's telling me to Chokata Yupo, come to the center. Center yourself in prayer and gather yourself. Be strong. Make haste. The bigger platform that we had, the more people were awakening. Now, those government COINTELPRO operatives that have still stole my account, and all these other people that are big with Standing Rock, are trying to prevent the truth, are trying to prevent this change from happening by allowing these people to commit felonious acts without no accountability. But because our ancestors have come from the past, the beyond, the dead, to share the knowledge, the wisdom, the importance of one heart, one mind, the red nation shall rise and be a blessing for a sick world longing for the light. And during that time, there will be those who retain ancient knowledge and wisdom of our ancestors. When we recognize that we are all related. We all bleed red. We will come and dance under the sacred tree of life. That sacred tree of life, my relatives, is water. Water is what brought us together. Water is what our first medicine is. But when we come under the sacred tree of life, that tree of life is our genealogy. Our genealogy. Our genealogy. Our descendants. If we don't work together and work now and find a different platform, or we don't take back this government from the shadow government, a lot of things will happen according to, they've planned these things in 50 years in advance. But yet we have, and then they wonder, hey sister, I hope you were able to post it on Facebook and as many groups as we can. I think when we post it on my page, he pulls it down, but he's able to access my YouTube account because he actually reported me for copyright infringement because I was playing Tribe Called Red. So this is a big scheme of how they're trying to corrupt, they're trying to stop the prayer. I'm not doing anything wrong in my walk. I'm not high on drugs, I'm not using drugs, I'm not drinking, I'm not drugging, I'm not doing anything wrong, but continuing to bring the prayer and bring the people together. And the things I see are sad realities. The truth is, are you going to awaken with me? Are you going to awaken with us? Are you going to walk with us? Are you going to just let it go? And the other part of that eagle and the condor prophecy was, we have the ability to change the future by us rewriting history, by all four races of mankind coming together to work together. That is a big quote, unquote, change accomplishment that we've never been able to accomplish through apartheid, through Emancipation Proclamation, through slavery, through the genocide of one race, the Native Americans, and the imprisonment of another, the African American, to the disillusion of what you see Trump doing today. Saying that we all come from shithole countries. Saying that we are all shithole people. Well, when you have a race that's inferior than the other, then there's something wrong with that race, because that race is saying that they're better than each and every one of us when we all have mixed blood. I don't like to argue and I don't like to point out the truth because nobody hears me. Nobody's pushing what I'm pushing. Nobody's in the same lane as I'm in, because at the moment it sounds good. At this time it sounds feasible. But when the camera goes off, people go about their day, minding their own business, doing what they always have done, just kept on pushing. Take the Facebook platform. I'm looking at Twitch. And if I look at Twitch and I accept Twitch, then I have to charge a membership fee. And then nobody's going to want to come, because all this information that I'm giving you guys that is free, nobody wants to accept it, and nobody's willing to pay or give a gift or a compensation for teaching our relatives how to live humbly, to walk softly, how to take only what we need, plant only what we can survive on, and share it by paying it forward if we have to. Because do you guys see what's happening in America? Do you see what Trump is doing? Trump is saying these racist, degrading remarks to cause civil unrest. He's coming at you. He knows what he's doing. He's not stupid. He's doing these things to bring chaos, to bring martial law, He wants martial law more than he wants anything, so that shadow government can become the new world order. Help me with hey JT, I need you to help me out if you're willing to help us. Twitch off, it's free. Yeah, it's free to download and implement, but you can also charge your broadcast. The broadcaster can offer membership because they're gonna, the first month, you see you doing good, then they're gonna charge you. And then he was an immigrant. He was an immigrant for sure. We're all immigrants. We all come. A lot of the European ancestors were immigrants, and so that's like calling the kettle black. And so I sent that man a personal message and I asked him, when is the headhunt gonna stop? I've got brothers and sisters that have conformed to this change. Change is constant. When will you get with the program? Because I have a lot of people in Anonymous who are willing to tear down this government, but they don't, because it would only cause the decaying to decay faster. It only bring the martial law quicker. But by putting these people out on Front Street and letting the world know what type of person they are, we're able to identify and we're able to step away from those people. All right, thanks, brother. And what I also see is I went on this one thing called I'm Live, im.live.com last night. Somebody told me, yeah, go there, brother. There's all walks of life. 18-year-old girls twerking, tweaking, and all these dudes sending diamonds and hearts and loves. I'm like, what the F? And I started thinking, oh, well, I'm sorry I even went there. And so I decided to hold off until sister comes, and then we'll make a prayer and we'll make a group decision, because she's family. We are all family. All of us are. And so I ask that you guys look at something as well. That can, pitch is another one I heard. Pitch is almost like Twitch, but pitch is more, it uses Facebook as well. But pitch, you're allowed to go where you want to go and do what you want to do and do your videos, and people want to help you by, it was intended for connoisseurs, people with, cooking shows, people with art shows, people with art classes, people with mechanic shop, all that type of stuff. Baseball camps. But anyway, if we can go back and we can all, all sit down, put it out there on Facebook. We're looking for a new platform. I was looking at WordPress. WordPress, we can print, but I don't think we can. WordPress, we can do stories, we can do morning posts, but we can't do live yet. And so we need to look at those, and sister is right. We need to look at something that we can step away from Facebook, because Mark Zuckerberg, he's probably part of, money. Money changes everybody, I've been told. And if you have originally started out with a platform to help you get through school, to help you social network with other college students, at a time when it was hard for you to struggle, hard for you to study, when all you want to do is party. So you come up with this nice, beautiful platform called Facebook. Then after Facebook blows up, because MySpace crumbled, then Facebook blew up, and then, yeah, you are part of the elite group. Then after it doesn't matter, because you've already made your $billion. You're already rich, and F those guys. Who cares about them? They're just the minority. But they don't understand the minority is the bigger group out here. The minority that rises up and stands together are going to change this government, are going to change the way this government allows those corporate interests, shadow governments, to kidnap and gangster those people. And this Constitution was meant, Space Group. This Constitution was we the people. A government for the people, by the people. Not a government for the corporate interest, by the corporate interest, to benefit the corporate interest, without no regard for the builder worker, the worker builder, the worker ant, the worker bee, the one that's out there tooth and nail in the grease and in the mud and in the trenches, working night and day for a meager wage to put food, clothing, a roof over your head for your children, and then you do that for 25, 30 years, and then you retire to a socialist reform that has nothing to offer the senior citizens, senior groups. I don't like to call you senior citizens. There's nothing in place that is implemented to benefit those elderly people that have worked 35, 40 years to help create this government, to help make this government what it is. Why is there shortages in retirement centers? Why aren't there not any beneficial Medicaid, Medicare programs, healthcare programs that benefit the older people? Because the older you get, the more serious. I'm 45. No, I'm 47. The more serious that our life becomes as we get older, we have more conditions, health scares. We might work 35 years and not go one day into the hospital for anything, but we go into the hospital because we're not feeling right. Then you find out that we have cancer. What is cancer? Cancer is a vitamin B17 deficiency. And why do we have cancer? Because the government sprays shit in the air all day long so we can't see the sun. The sun produces melatonin so we can actually take that melatonin and accept that melatonin and help us to sleep, help us to, right? Our circadian rhythm, help us to get to a better, we wake up, we have that energy from the sun, we embrace it, the melatonin it makes, we use it as energy. Then we lay down and sleep, then we get up and do it again. It allows us to live and breathe in this thing we call Mother Earth, the womb of our mother. When they create these things so you can't see the sun, then we don't have nothing. There's not a lot of there's not a lot of programs or facilities set up for our elderly community because Florida is about to probably go under within the next year or two, within 10 years. I predict within 10 years we are going to lose Florida. And then because all these fires on the West Coast have taken all the vegetation and forestry, plus man-made. When it rains, it pours. When it pours, it slides. Because what is in place to hold those things from sliding? Nothing. So we're going to lose that whole coast. It's going to become a barren desert of mud, a sinkhole. And then we wonder, what in the F are we doing to this country? Sorry for cussing. And then we wonder, what's going on? It's your people. Those Indians, they're circling the wagons. They're speaking in tongue. They're devil worshippers. They're the devil. Their fear, their loss of power, gives back the power to the people. Remember that. So today's a beautiful day. I just want you to share this out in every group as you can, because you might be able to circumvent prayer, Mr. Bilderberger, but you can't stop the prayer because the prayer is infinite. It goes on. You might come and kill me one day, but you're just going to make me a martyr. Make me a martyr, I dare you. Because what's going to happen? Things are going to change. People are going to come. People are going to awaken. People are going to rise. And you're going to see the fall of Babylon within 10 years, maybe even this year. I've always said, we get to right here. I'm not allowed to share, but we get to right here. And then the rest falls into place. I'm not afraid of dying. I've already died one time. I was sent back because my work is not done. The work that we have to do is to bring the people back to prayer and acknowledge that there is a higher power, there is a God. In my language, he's called Wakantanka, the great mystery. I don't know if he's a woman or a man, but I do accept him as a duality of all things because he is the maker of all that is above and below. And I don't care if he's an alien or if he's a reptilian or if he isn't. No, I don't. All I care is that I am a human being. Oh, wow. Let me just go back a little bit further. I am a spiritual being in a physical body, a shell, just like a turtle, just like a caterpillar who will shed and transform when I die. My physical death will be a spiritual rebirth, will return back to source. And then in that day, I will fly around the world, the universe, in 7 seconds. My jubilee, my birth, my resurrection will be a beautiful day because the people will come together. They will not cry, they will rejoice. When I return to the stars, the people will say, "Wana hena, hey, hecheglahe yaglitalo, wana umpachachpe hena okiapi." He went home to the ancestors, wana yokpia, and he was happy. So I can go home today. I can go home tomorrow. But I'm not going home until the rest of the world is awakened. The rest of the world puts down their roots in this ground called Omaka and makes a stand. Because that's what we need to do. We need to make a stand. The more that they take from us, the more power it gives us. They don't understand that. They are so ignorant in their ways. You know, in prison they tell you, you lose your rights. Your rights become a privilege. But when you understand that we have no rights at all, we learn how to maneuver. And like I've said, it's not the power of the color of the skin that moves the body. It's the spirit that's important. It's not the color of the skin that is important, but the spirit that moves the body. And so those things that I'm sharing is just knowledge that is free. Knowledge that should be given at birth. But we don't come into this world with an owner's manual. We don't come in there into that world with this owner's manual telling us how to live our life. We don't. This is my interactive schoolwork, my companion. We don't come into this world with an owner's manual telling us how we should live our life. We come into this world naked, happy, and the first thing we do is we cry. That is the point that we should always make and always remember. Lamenting, crying, wochekia, wochekia. Cheya means cry. Woes, I'm right here. Chekia, giya. And so we admit that we are making a prayer by crying. And we pray and we cry because Tungasha has taught us and gifted us to innate ability to say, I am an indigenous nation, Turtle Island. I'm an indigenous member of Turtle Island. I want to tell you guys, I love you guys. I've always loved you guys, and I've never stopped loving you guys because even in my time of need, when I needed you guys, you were there. You still were there and supported me and uplifted me. In my time of need, I've been disconnected from Facebook, from social media, from the economy. I didn't get mad. I didn't curse and cuss. I tried every back door, every wormhole to get back in. And every time I made a new account, it kicked me right out. And I've used different IP addresses. I've used different virtual private networks. And every time it kicked me out. Why? Because they are watching me. They're not going to get a federal indictment from me because I'm clean as a whistle. I walk my walk. My walk is my walk. My life is my Sundance. My Sundance is my gift to you guys to walk with me. To learn the things that we need to learn and share that knowledge and wisdom with each other. So that your children will have a fair shake in this world. Because you matter. You are important. You are special. What was meant to hold you down is building you up. What was meant to break you has only made you stronger. So in closing, I want to say pilama ya apa lo wopi la tunka chichap se mitcha oyate ki le wa unyan ke ho oyale o makashka yo una imacha mi aka hoaste na pechu ze chiapalo. Una ayunga na uke una betu ki le yo hoaste. Una ata lila osnialo. Una yuha doksha hi haniki ata ichata okhatelo. Una yuha. Una tunkashla ayunga na uke o makiopo una wangla kana uchuzani uchoni. Tiopa, tiwahe, wakaija kile, wana tiopa, tiata, wana tchatewi topa, ota au, wana tunkashla, wama kashka yo, wahupa kuzo oyate kile, wana tanya yuza yo, wana chea kile, wana ushika kiapo, wana chea, wana wochekia. Una tunkasha inojictona omanik telo una check po tanya user ognesma una oyate kile una chante tiza sutayuha. You have strong prayers, make them. Chante tiza sutayuha. Chante tiza nasula kile una yuha. Chante waste. You have a strong heart, strong mind. Use it. Don't be afraid. Ona wamakashka yo oyate kile wablaka lo ona oyate kile ona yu hupa kozo oyate wakia oyate yoha shunka oyate yoha patakia ona shunka wiko choka kile ona omani telo oha mani ona uchekia chumpa oaste ona uchashwa kan tuktena ona yu oaste ona omani telo uchash lekshi ona lekshi arbo ona omani telo oachekia ochoye. And all the medicine men out there, pray for them, keep them strong, keep them heart. Keep them in love with our way of life. Keep our people strong, Tukasha. Keep our people connected and grounded. Remain prayerful and remain peaceful. Ona Tukasha, ayuhana wuki oma kyopo, ona luksa woste, omani tala woste, ata, ona doksa ihinganikio, pilamle aplo. Ona wakaija kli, wangla kana wichu zamichoni, wakaija, Dr. Rennie Gabriel Adam, ona wachila, ona ina, ona kuli, ona uya kle wana Denise na like she thui na honkashi tonghashi ti blo chi e misu kla wana yu misu na umani telo wana dokcha wo ashte wana tunkashi honkashi wana ampete kle wana uya kle wana ya shuka wiko choka umani wa tunkashi la wa wichoni a he mitha oyate wana doksha umani wa wana our light workers. I love them, pray for them. Keep them growing with us. Keep them here and help us, our relatives, our brothers, our sisters, those I call anonymous, those that have served this country, our veterans, pray for us. Those veterans, we pray for them in time of need, in time of happiness, in time of sorrow. So today is Friday. Go into this drive at 5, share it in all your groups, and go back and make sure that you reshare it, because the person that has my account is a government worker trying to discredit what we do, discredit who we are, trying to make us look like we are rampant and rabid and crazy, rather have us locked up in a nut hut for the rest of our life, but we're not. They make us look like we're drunks and beggars and fools and thieves and liars and never looking at the real truth. You can't call a kettle black. You can't judge others, because that's Wakantanka's job. That's God's job. And what we see today is called spiritual law. Waope. She is the one that's making right all the things of our ancestors that we have done wrong, that we have went out and taken for granted and abused. Now Mother Earth is healing. Now is the time for us to heal. Now is the time for us to learn to grow together, not apart. So I encourage you, as much as I can, to remain prayerful. Keep that sacred space. And if you can, relatives, let's find this different platform to use and share with the world, because the moment that we have awakened, you can't put the sleeping giant has awakened. You can't put him back to sleep. unless you have to kill him. But you can't kill what's already dead. Mitakoe oyase. Wana tunkaisha pinamna apple wopel chunk of cheese sa wana why you want compicto lechon cookie o money talo. Wana doksha wa hiyan kite. Hechigla wana you heche tu alo. When I say heche tu alo, it means it is said, so it will be done. Our people will always live. We will always walk this earth. We will always retain these ceremonies. And we will grow spiritually. We will grow. Those people that were meant to hurt us will fade away just like those burning embers of the fire when it pops. Those people's times are limited here. Those people are here just to line their pockets and fulfill their greed. Fulfill their need because they have a whole bunch of greed. So good evening, good afternoon, good morning. I love you. Remain prayerful, remain peaceful. Keep the faith, honor the sacred, and support those relatives in prayer. Think about that. If nobody can do those prayers, then we would all be sinners. Nobody would be saints. That is only God's job to say that. I love you guys, and I hope you have a good evening wherever you are. Sister Teresa, Julie, Mal, Sandy, JT, Mel Bean. So I love you guys. I encourage you to have a good weekend and stay strong, stay connected, stay happy. Think about the things. We got ceremony coming, so I'm really excited. And please print this in every group, okay? Every group, and then go back again and check it and make sure it's still up. If it's not up, reshare it again. Reshare it in different groups. Reshare it out as many times as you can, because we need to get that account back, but we need to stop these government people from what they're doing. They're trying to discredit us. They're trying to stop everything that we've done. But we made plans. We got contingency plans. We're way ahead of them. Way ahead. Mitako yeo ya se heche tulo pilame aplo opil tanka cheese se petuaste. Na peche se chaplo.